The heat of the desert is where the Arizona Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Sun Devils offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Wade. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Bender. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On second down, wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Wade. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, New set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of compliment. Two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Wade. Pocket starts to collapse. Got rid of it just in time.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural